Such a top of the morning to you. Welcome, welcome. I am the Divine Maverick here with a message for you that says simply the last of everything. You at the last, you doing some things for the last time. All you have to do now is show up. There is no more. You know how they say all we gotta do is take the trash out and we gone. I see somebody like emptying an event center, like something just happened of an event, and they're putting the trash bags out by the door. That's the last thing, and they locking up, turning the lights off, and they're gonna load these trash bags, and that's it. But this is the last of everything. Somebody may be cleaning out a storage shed or a storage facility, or their storage. This is the last of everything. Someone may be coming back to pick up some things that were in the basement or in the closet or in their old room, something like that. But this is the last of everything. This is the last of the tears. This is the last of the pain. This is the last argument we're going to have. This is the last disagreement we're going to have. This is the last time you are disrespected. This is the last time you have to worry about money. This is the last time you have to wonder where you stand. This is the last time for everything, okay? Because the spirit of the owl is here. I'm reading from the White Light Oracle Guidebook by Alana Fairchild. The number 20 is probably going to be very significant for you coming in the next few days, next few weeks, as well as the frequency of 852 hertz. That is the frequency of wisdom, and we'll get more into that. But that is a frequency that you can set yourself to listen to, and it'll bring you so many so much clearing for your mind, and awakening of your genuine insight and a higher understanding. It also will open you to perceive light and communicate with the realms of the higher light beings, all in this one frequency. So if that is something that is drawing you or you're interested in that, because this clarity of mind, when you have this kind of clarity that comes from meditating with this frequency 852, it you can recognize lower vibrational beings much quicker. You don't go back and forth in your head, because this is a frequency to bring greater clarity. So with that, let's get into it, because this is the last of everything, and all you have to do is show up. So recalibration to a higher order of divine purpose is in progress for you right now. It's not always a smooth ride, but it is safe to be fearless as you gently hold space for new ways of thinking, living, and seeing to emerge. Now, just remember that you're holding space now. You are at a higher calibration. So you are seeing, and you are living, and you are thinking in new ways. You are encouraged to let go of the opinions and belief systems that cannot support you in this higher frequency state. Okay? This is the last of everything. You are letting go of anything and anyone that cannot support you at this higher frequency. Somebody put in the comment section, higher frequency. So you shall soon recognize a truth that cuts through all the confusion you've been dealing with, and it frees you to proceed with love and peace and higher understanding. So there's something that the spirit of owl is coming. The spirit owl is coming. You may be seeing owls. I'm hearing snow white or white owl. Owls may be on your animal totem. You may have owls all through your house. You may have owl earrings or owl jewelry. But every time I say owl, I feel like I'm saying Al. So Al is Albert, and Al is also Alvin is also names I'm hearing, as well as Alvin and the Chipmunks. But owl, something that has been hurting you. You're going to see the clarity on that. You're going to see it's something that's going to cut right through, and you're going to recognize a truth, and it's going to let you proceed from this point on with love and a higher understanding. Okay, and that way it's not going to hurt you anymore. This is the last of everything. So it says, Spirit Owl is the wisdom bearer, the one who perceives the intended meaning underlying words and the truth behind appearances. Even in darkness, Spirit Owl senses subtle movements with accuracy. The heightened senses of Spirit Owl are akin to the supernatural perception of the higher self. So imagine you as this owl, because you are as wise as this owl, and you can see in the dark. You can perceive movement even in the dark. That was something right there. Your higher self sees through illusion and with compassion. It astutely recognizes the agendas of the ego and tunes into the empowering energies of the universe to find a constructive way to express its loving purpose. That's why I say this is the last of everything. You need a constructive way to express yourself. You need to be around people that can express themselves constructively. You need to be around people that don't have their ego agendas. You just want to be around people that are free and liberated to be their authentic self. So I love this for you. Spirit Owl enhances your connection to your higher self. It guides you beneath the compelling nature of appearances where a vastly different and spiritually empowering perspective is available to you. From such heightened awareness, you can accurately intuit the complex drives at work in yourself and others. You are about to learn how to study people like nobody's business. Your intuition and your discernment is at such a level right now. I'm telling you, this is the last of everything. You are doing it. You have done it. Baby, that's what, oh, this feels so good. This energy feels so good. So when you can understand the drive behind people, it makes it easier to have compassion. You can outwit negativity and you can make the decisions that are helpful and healing rather than adding to the confusion and disorder. Somebody say, I don't want to be a part of the mess. You see what I'm saying? This is the last of everything. If you have been a part of mess, this is the last of it. You are entering the last of it. The spirit owl is here to let you know that you see, baby. You know. Who am I? Who? Some of y'all have received this truth recently, and that thing cut you. You were like, what? And I'm hearing, there, daughter. There, child. I know that's right. So the spirit owl is a message bearer saying there is a positive omen for your future. This is the last of everything, y'all. This is a sign that a seemingly impossible or impenetrable situation is unraveling. Something that was impossible or seemed improbable or seemed impenetrable. I can't get through to this. Somebody you thought you couldn't get through to, some situation or something you thought you could not pierce. There is there is a good omen. There is a bright future ahead of you. This is the last of everything. All you got to do is just show up. Just show up. So when you are in this higher frequency, especially if you're going to be meditating with the 852 hertz, which is the frequency of higher self-connection, there's no attraction to such beings that are lower level, lower vibrational. There is a compassionate attitude that you have towards them. Okay, you do have a compassion because you're like, oh, it's almost like the verse that says, well, it's not almost, it is like the verse that says, there but by the grace of God go I. That's not a verse, that's a saying, but it's like if it wasn't for the grace of God, but God, I would be that way. So you can look at people without judgment, without fear, but you can look at people with compassion. This is what this higher frequency is doing for you, this higher frequency to connect it to yourself, because you don't have to even dwell in that low place or with those lower level beings any longer, those lower level situations. And I'm saying that lower level because it almost feels like, oh, so that's judging, isn't it? I'm looking down on somebody. No, you have looked down, up, sideways, across, there with this situation. You know what you know, what you know, what you know. And I am reminding you that you know. And so here is the clarion call, here's the trumpet sounding saying, that was the last of everything. Or if you're listening and you're like trying to gather that last little bit of courage, that, get that last push up the hill, then let me tell you that on the other side of this, if you go ahead and let go of this false reality so you can join the power of the present, I'm telling you, there is a blessing that is awaiting you. When we are thirsty, we do not reach for an empty glass. We reach for the one that is full. So you need to seek nourishment that can truly offer what you need. There's no sense in looking or seeking something another cannot provide you because they have spiritual limitations. They're limited. There's something that you have been experiencing or involved with that has spiritual limitations, and you cannot get filled. Your thirst cannot be quenched from an empty glass. So y'all know what somebody empty glass. Because when you are thirsty, you need something with some content. You need something that can quench that thirst. And this is why you're letting go. This is the last of everything that was making you thirsty, taking your sustenance and your nourishment, right? Draining you of your emotions. So anyway, it continues to say you can only find this nourishment or this giving from those who are able to give it. Keep this in mind as you awaken the inner eye of wisdom. Seek the purest love to nurture your heart and share it freely. The purest love will nurture your heart, and the purest love will share your heart's joys freely. You are ready for such vision when your hearts are ready to be free. The third eye of the soul is awakened. It sees things as they are without fear. So all you have to do is show up. All you have to do is show up. Trust that you have the spirit owl as your animal totem, which says that you are fine. You are fine. You're also being reconnected to your authentic soul path and your higher purpose. Your mind is tuning into something true. Okay? Your mind is tuning into something true. This is the last of everything, the last of it all. Y'all, I'm still on the intro. We haven't even done the cards yet. I'm still on the intro, and this is so rich. The past is truly over, and a new era is dawning. Also, there is a blessing for you of a creative psychological fire. You're going to have ideas. I've been getting this message for days. Ideas upon ideas just going to be flowing. Let's look at some messages. Ideas upon ideas. Let's do it like this. We'll put the owl over here. And just see, this is the last of everything. It's gone. I think we got a lot. What is this? That was in the near future. I told you this is the last of everything. This is happening in the near future, okay? This is happening. You're letting go of everything. What else? What else? 2. Ask help. Your guardian angels want to help you. In this now, ask help from your guardian angels. Big happy changes. Big happy changes. Your life is changing. You know why? Because you are letting go of those things that don't fill your cup. Okay? You can't see that. There it is. One more. You're and you're ready. Okay? Look at that spread. Look at that spread. Now you just take that all in. I told you the spirit owl is saying that all you have to do is show up. You are ready. Okay? You are letting go. This is the last of everything, and it's happening now. This is the last of everything. Knight of Swords. You're headed towards it. Last time you have to deal with emotionally immature, or emotionally bankrupt people. All right? Especially if they were an air sign. All right? Last of everything. This is the last of your financial worries. Some of you have been planting and investing and doing something. Putting seeds in the ground. And you're coming up as a Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. And you're about to see it. This is the last time you lack. The last time you were up late at night worrying about money, worrying about a man or a woman, worrying about your children, worrying about employment, worrying about, your body, worrying about your mental health. This is the last time you were filled with anxiety or grief. It's happening now. This is the last time, there it is, you are filled with sadness or grief, feeling left out in the cold, feeling ignored by people that you love, feeling alone and abandoned, feeling like you don't have the key. There's a door, but you don't know what to do, how to get in there. How do I move around? That's the last of everything. All you have to do now is show up. Your angels are here. Let's go to ask help from others. Your angels are here. The Hangman, change your perspective. Everything is working out in my favor. Everything is working out for me. It is working out well now. It is well now. Those are affirmations that just coming up right now, right? Hierophant, here's God. Belief system, your perspective and belief system. Ask for help. Change me. Renew my mind. Let me see things as they are and not as I wish them to be. Okay? And I don't mean that with manifestation. I'm just saying see things as they are and just know that you are courageous enough to handle it because you have the power to change that. That's what I'm talking about. You have the power to change it. So see things as they are. You are fearless. You don't have anything to fear because God has you. It's about the way you see things radically. Your angels are helping you to radically change your mind, change your belief system about something. 9 of Pentacles. See that you're sovereign, free, and independent. That's the 9 of Pentacles. Sovereign, free, and independent. Making your own way. Entrepreneurial energy coming through strong right now. Okay? So yeah, and happy. You're naturally happy. Your angels they want you to ask them to help Let us help you see that you are blessed beyond measure, that you can be happy in spite of anything that's happening. King of Swords, you can be happy in spite of anything. King of Swords is analytical, logical. King of Swords is very balanced, mature. This emotional maturity. That crow over the top of his head speaks of messages from beyond, connection to spirit, messages, nocturnal. You may be a nocturnal creature. The angels are going to help you use your time in the middle of the night, those little 2 to 3 in the morning, 1 to 3 a.m. when you're awakened, give you some what to do in that time. Six of Wands, show you some victory strategies for victory and triumph, right? Okay, big happy changes. Boom. Oh, yeah. Okay, so out of disappointment, Ace of Cups in reverse. If there was a relationship that was over or ended and something that really, really made your heart float and you just were very confused about it, yeah, this is two messages. You're going to be letting that go and getting new love, but another happy change is that relationship is going to bounce back. Let's get one for new happy love. Boom, Knight of Wands, somebody that you're very passionate about, somebody that maybe they like horses or something about percussion or drums. They may be clearly a fire sign, and they may have longer hair, longer hair. What does that mean? Longer hair than you, but they might have their hair is very distinctive. If this is an old love, that yeah, endurance. Nine of Wands. You've been at it this long. You've been pouring into it this long. Don't give up now. You're nearly there. There's going to be big happy changes. That's that message. And you're ready. Like I said, this is the last of everything. Eight of Pentacles, you're ready at work, your career, you're becoming a subject matter expert. You've been burning the midnight oil. You've been lighting a candle. You've been lighting a fire under yourself. You've been writing. You've been studying. You've been learning. You have been investing in yourself. You've been taking control of your business. Some of you have removed yourself from partners and taken control. This Two of Cups. I know I said partnerships, but I'm also talking about romantic love. You're ready for romantic love. You've been working on yourself, investing time in self-love and self-care, investing time in autonomy and independence, and you're ready now for love. Eight of Pentacles. You've been working, and now you're being rewarded. This is the last of everything. Your work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off. I'll put that right there. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. All right, this is what we'll do now. We'll just clear this a bit. Pay attention to what's jumping out at you as you're looking at these cards. Go back in, see what messages are showing, themselves to you, what's coming off of the screen right now. Because, Spirit is always speaking. Always pay attention to what catches your eye. Be mindful of things like that. These are the kind of things we talk about at the round table on Thursday nights at the Maverick Academy. You can join that on patreon.com. But the Maverick Academy is my online community where we learn and we grow and we teach and we network and we learn our gifts and share our gifts with one another. And it's just a really beautiful space. If you're interested in that, every Thursday night we have a meeting, a Zoom call, and it's quite uplifting and healing. So you can find that at patreon.com or my website. Everything I'm talking about, you can find on my website. Y'all, this card coming to life, I'm not even kidding. Before I came on, I always shuffle cards and kind of get the overall message or the overall feel. This card came out already. Now, I don't know if you saw me shuffling this deck. I don't even remember if I was shuffling the deck because I was talking to you guys about the Maverick Academy. But this card coming to life actually came out, and it's number 29. So you have number 20. I'm seeing 229, 02 is what I'm saying. It's interesting. 02 or 02. Something about maybe an area code, something 402, or a zip code. But 29 is here. So you have 11 as well. 29 simplifies down to 11. And then we don't break that number down any deeper than that because 11 is a master number. But February or September or November, this past November could have been very significant to you and you saw signs of this, something beautiful being born in your life. I feel like, especially if this resonates with you, February babies, September babies, November babies, if there was something that came to life, especially this past November, you're starting to see it, but there is something coming to life. What is it? Your new life, because it's just the last of everything. That's why you can have this. The book says, when you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least, matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. So this message is to you. It says, there is a long-held dream that is beginning to show signs of life, and you must not try to coax it along. All you got to do is show up. You must not try to shape it according to your desires. All you got to do is show up. Because Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better, and your life can be better than you possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. Okay? God is doing this thing, and it's so beautiful. You've cleared out the last of everything. We talked about some of the things you cleared out, and you are ready for this dream to come to life, something that you have long being brooding over or holding space for. Saint Brigid is here. It's funny that she is Our Lady of Exalted Light, and her message is simply that I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. You're all I need to get by. You're all I need to get by. Tammy Terrell and Marvin Gaye is what I'm hearing. But St. Bridget, and Brigid may be a name. Bridge may also be a sync for you. And this is the final message, and we'll see what this is leading us to. 166 also is a number that is going to be significant for you from now until it's not anymore. But St. Brigid lived in alignment with the highest, most exalted aspect of her being. Probably because she listened to frequency 852 hertz. No, I'm kidding. You know what? But don't forget, that's the frequency of connecting with your higher self. So she lived in alignment with her most exalted self. She was born a slave, and yet legend relates that she gave everything away and anything away she possibly could to help those in need. The last of everything. I told you. Remember we said earlier somebody was giving some things away, cleaning out the storage? But anyway, she gave to those who needed, endlessly. And she gave away anything. Her generosity was an indication of the tremendous inner wealth she received from her connection to Spirit. Throat chakra. And I'm going to leave this right in the video. You know why? All of this staying in because that's important. We talked about the water and the full glass and the empty glass. As soon as I talked about giving anything and everything away because she recognized a tremendous value in her soul, the inner wealth she received from her connection to Spirit, what? That's when I started coughing. Literally, a tickle came in my throat. Here it comes again. I know this is powerful. Somebody needs to give it. This is the last of everything. This is it. After this, you are in it. Something you have been wanting to do and create, a dream you have been holding is ready to come to life. Oh my gosh. Her message to us is to reconnect to that inner fire, that eternal flame that feeds us more than anything external to us ever could. Read poetry or whatever feels like sacred scripture to your soul. Let your soul voice surface through some uncensored automatic writing, or let your soul guide your body through movement. Your answers right now are in releasing any attachments to personal possessions, clearing space, uncluttering your home, giving away what you don't need or someone needs more than you do, so that you have the sacred space to remember just how much you have when your soul is loud and ever present with you. Woo! Aya bosenara kambora mameyasho tele amaki ho papalaya neshe. Baroka mamameyoso to the beyond de. The message is the last of everything. This is the last of, you're letting it go. You're giving it away. And we get the card that talks about your answers right now are in releasing any attachments to any personal possessions and clearing that space so that your soul is loud and the other stuff is non-existent. It's too much that was around. Some of you need to hear this. That's the answer right there. It's too much clutter around you. You're holding on to too much. You are too much external. And your soul needs to speak to you. But those of you who are here in this space, just know that your hard work has paid off and you know how to return to yourself again and again, how to return home again and again. You know what your soul feels like. You know what your higher exalted self feels like. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Because everything, Ace of Cups, everything is tied to this and it's coming to you now. You guys, this is the message. This is the message. Thank you for dwelling with me, well, bearing with me with the coughing fit. But such things happen. But I do believe that nothing is coincidence or happenstance. So tapes got to keep rolling. You know what I'm saying? It's a message and a message. Things happen for a reason. So throat chakra, come on, expression. All right. Until we meet again, guys, take care of yourselves and each other. Everything that you need is down in the description box below, or hit me up on my website anyway, TheDivineMaverick.com. Till we meet again, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.